Hello and welcome to NoMansSky, everybody. ElanPaul here with your weekend anomaly mission. Weekend anomaly mission of the weekend of, let me see here, May 2nd through 4th. I feel like I'm repeating myself. May 2nd through 4th, 2025. So let's see what the anomaly has in store for us today. And we'll see where we are, of course, with the community and all the things that we can get from that. So let's see. It looks like we're dealing with eliminating hazardous flora. So we're going to be weed whackers today. Alright, so my rewards are 1800 quicksilver and explosive drones. Explosive drones are used in your freighters for your frigate missions that you send your frigates out on. So that's a handy item to have. So I'm going to go ahead and take that. And we're going to go ahead and initialize a mission and start said mission. Alright, let's get started. Off we go. Almost like the game doesn't have any audio for me today. There we go. Had to turn up my speakers a little bit. I couldn't hear anything. All right. So off we go. Now you notice that my network settings, my multiplayer is turned off. Multiplayer is turned off for this. That's how I usually do it. See, the system's discovered by Stu. My guess is Stu is part of Hello Games. That's the only thing I can think of here. Alright, let's see here. Approximate location. Send me where we need to go. To said planet over there. Okay. I don't think you have any place specific that you have to land on said planet. Let's see. Stellar Corruption. Activated Indium. Ooh, good place to get that. And salvageable scrap. Activated means heavy storms, though, so I have no idea what kind of storms this planet's going to have, especially when it's a stellar corruption detected. Gravity storms, maybe? That would be pretty cool. They don't hurt you in any way, but they are kind of fun to deal with. Alright, so again, we don't have to land anywhere specific. This planet does have water on it, so if you found yourself in mountainous terrain, head towards the water, you'll get a little less mountainous terrain. Usually a little flatter there. Ooh, yeah. Yucky planet here, huh? Alright, so we're here, but the thing is, regarding this particular one, we do have to, I just remembered, we do have to land someplace specific, because we have to find an unmarked grave. So watch your radar at the top. As we get really close to one, it should show up on the radar. Do a quick circle. See if it shows up in one of the flattened areas nearby. From the ship, it shows up rather abruptly. It's not usually someplace really close by. You have to be really close in your ship, is what I'm trying to say. Not finding anything just yet. Let's go up a little bit higher. We'll do one more circle, and if worse comes to worse, we'll go ahead and go back around. We'll land, and we'll just use our own jetpack to find out where we're supposed to go. Okay, so we've got... Thought those were communication towers. I think they were just leaves. Go a little higher up here. Let's turn. So we're following the ridge now. Yep, and not seeing anything just yet. So we may have to land and actually look for this grave. Alright, let's go ahead and land. Now, killing some of these plants right now is not going to help you any, so don't do it yet. So 176 that way. The thing is that, go back to our regular radar, we should see it. There it is. And I think we flew right over it. What an interesting looking color scheme on this planet. This is kind of crazy looking. It's good with my red outfit I've got here. Well, don't you think? I think a picture's in order. Oh, it dulls down the picture quality, goes into a dull look to it. Interesting. Oh, we do have animals that will attack, apparently. There we go. Take care of those guys. They're cat-like creatures and they will attack, so keep that in mind. Blink. Alright. Looks like they're all over the place, apparently. And here it is. So we do have to interact with this. Snagged around the ankles, piercing thorns, completely unaware, we reduce the numbers, but he died. No further clues. We must clear out the infestation. Now, a couple different ways you can do it. We've discussed this before, no harm in discussing it again. So you have what appears to be... Oh, that is a new plant. I have not seen this plant before. Look at the spikes on it. Very similar to some of the other creatures I've seen on other planets. My best way to get rid of them is with a mining beam. There we go. Pretty powerful mining beam, so go ahead and do it that way. Okay, so the storms here are heat storms. 284 degrees, so make sure you have good heat protection. There we go. And you can take out these hazardous flora as you come across them on the planet. So there's 2, I have to get 12. Second thing you can do is look for caves. Very common thing to do here. So look around, look for anything that would be cave-oriented. For instance, subterranean relics are a perfect place to find a cave because it's subterranean. So what you can do is you can protect yourself from the elements and from the animals most of the time by simply digging a hole into the mountain and find your cave. There we go, found a cave. And then switch back to your mining beam and look for these little guys up at the ceiling right here. There we go. Usually they're a lot easier to find. They come in clumps. These hazardous plants. Of course, this one's going to end up being void of them, right? I get a few. Yeah, I don't see any there. Let's go back the other way. Oh, there's some right there. Cluster of them. There we go. Got 4 more real quick right there, just like that. So we are at 9 right now. In case you're wondering how to bring that back up again on your keyboard, if you're playing with mouse and keyboard, you hit the letter H. There we go. Alright, so we're at 10. I need 2 more. So I could either exit the cave and look for something, or stick to the cave and hope that 2 more show up. And I've completely eliminated the storm. Look at the cluster right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We had 11 right there. So there you go. And there's 2 more right there. But we've already accomplished what we were here to do, so it's time to leave. And a couple different ways you can exit the cave. My favorite way to exit the cave is dig yourself a hole into the side of a hill, something that obviously goes upwards, and then change your terrain manipulator to restore mode, if you will. And if you restore it while you're standing in it, it pops you out to the surface and right next to another plant. There we go. Interesting looking plants. Alright, so where's my ship? Always my classic saying. Dude, where's my ship? Like I said, great coloring here. That's a pretty good picture right there. I wonder. Took him out pretty quick. So yeah, crazy animals around this place. So make sure you're well protected. Alright, and that covers it. again, one more time with the wonderful, wonderful, this is just a crazy looking sky. But I like it. I like it a lot. We're going to post those pictures later. All right, guys. So let's head back to the Anomaly. And we'll hit the Nexus and get our reward. There we go. Ooh, interesting asteroid field, too. You know we're going to have to shoot that just to see what we get out of these purple rocks. I'm curious. It's probably going to be the same assortment, of course. That one gave us gold. I'm assuming it's going to vary from rock to rock. Yeah, it does. Yeah, absolutely. Varies all over the place. Okay, very good to know. Cool looking asteroid field. Now, one thing when we return to the Anomaly and we go to the Nexus, I always keep forgetting to show people this, but you can choose to stay in the system you're at right now. So, as we exit, again, it's not saved, head back to the Nexus, and before you complete your mission, there's a selection on the screen you need to pay attention to. Down here at the bottom, on next exit, return to home system. You can change the exit setting by selecting this button over here. Stay in the mission system. And then you can complete it. So you get your reward. The Anomaly mission for the weekend is gone. And there we go. So let's see how the community's doing with the objects. Let's see. It looks like the second one has already been gotten. We're literally at only 3% into tier 3 right now. And we have literally, what, 5 days to go before the end of the expedition. So if you haven't done the Relics expedition, get it done. Get it done. You don't have much time left, folks. And it can be done from this terminal here, either from your main save, from this terminal here, or you can create a new save to get it done. Alright, guys. So that's going to be it for me for this particular episode of NoMansSky and the Anomaly mission for weekend of May 2nd through May 4th of 2025. I want to thank you all for being here. Please hit the like, please hit the subscribe button, and we'll see you again next time. Thank you very much and have a great weekend, folks.